Hi. Hi, honey. Thanks for joining me. See? You always do. Hi, guys. I've got some of my favorite followers today. Oh, and I see even if you new people. You guys, if I don't say hi specifically to you, oh, hey, even Bryn. Good to see you, Bryn. If I don't specifically say hi to you, sometimes the names pop up really quickly. Hi, Carvers. Hi, Cecily. Hi, Wendy. Wow, Bird Hopper. Wow, yo from Brooklyn. Yo from Dallas. Hey, y'all. Hi from Brooklyn. Good to see you. Hi, Brooklyn, I should say. Good to see you. Or in Dallas, we'll say, hi, all y'all. All y'all from all over the place, from LA. Gosh, that is great. And thanks, you guys, for the hearts. Really appreciate that. That is great. Green, purple, orange. Love it. Love all the hearts. You guys, my name is Trina Titus Lozano, and I'm a counselor and an ordained Christian minister. So I spent a lot of time at the dentist last year, so it helps with my smile. Hey, Brandon. Y'all, that is my son, Brandon Lozano. Follow him if you want. He might just start periscoping sometimes as well. I'm talking about marriage tonight. I always talk about often, I should say, about home and family. I am a counselor and ordained Christian minister, like I said. So oftentimes I'm giving you wisdom about home and family and marriage and relationships and emotional intelligence and all kinds of things. So today, though, we are talking about marriage and the uncommon marriage. I'm specifically talking about because my son talked about this earlier today, and it is a book by Coach Tony Dungy. Don't know if we've got any football fans out there. I'm 50 years old. I've got 4 kids. Here they are right there. Let's see if we can see my kids. There's my 4 kids. My 4 kids, and they're all grown now, and I've got 9 grandkids and 1 on the way, so 10 grandkids. But my son was periscoping with me, so y'all catch that replay. Catch the replay. It was from noon today, and he was talking about his marriage. He was married in December 2008. Brandon was periscoping with me, and he recommended this book. So I had to bring it on tonight, y'all. So he recommended this as being just a really great book that he and his wife have discovered to help them with their quality time and to help with them with their connection with God and with each other. And so I went out and got it today because I figured, hey, if it was working for him, surely it would work for me. So he did do a great job, Kim. I just got your text, and he certainly did. It was great. It was just sort of a spontaneous thing. And he and I were having a casual conversation about how much he's enjoying doing this devotional together. So I went and grabbed it this afternoon and got it at the Christian bookstore here in Mardell's. And it's great. So I ordered a few extra copies so I can be recommending this and giving it to my other married kids also. So I'm just going to share with you guys some of the core principles and also give you my favorite tip about what really matters in marriage. Okay, I do a lot of counseling. That's right. You know what? He has got an awesome marriage, and he talks about how they get through hard times through drawing close to God and drawing close to each other. So you guys can be really helped through that also. But yeah, he is such a great man, and he's got a great wife and an awesome marriage, and everything in their life is founded on biblical principles. They are a very strong, solid Christian family. So their tip number 1 is to make God the center of your lives, to make God the center of your marriage, and to have a Jesus-focused, Christ-focused life. And so that will help them get through anything, no matter what trials life brings you. They've had the highest of highs, with all kinds of victories and wins and Super Bowl wins and all that kind of stuff. And then they also have had the lowest of lows with their son committing suicide. From Brazil. Well, welcome from Brazil. Hi, Fernanda. Yes, they do. I think they're devotional every night. Right after they tuck their kids in. He said that they just make it a priority to do that right away. So yeah, that's what he's saying. They do it nightly, and then that promotes conversation, and then they get to connect spiritually as well as intellectually and have great communication. In my office, y'all, I saw 154 couples last year. Okay. And Here, in my opinion, is the number one problem. Conflicts that are never resolved. So when the conflicts are never resolved and there's deep-rooted unforgiveness, that is such a huge problem. And he gave some tips earlier today about how to do that. Y'all have got to resolve the conflicts. Okay, here's a great illustration. How heavy is this cup of water? Well, I measured 10 ounces of water in it tonight before I poured it, right? 10 ounces of water. So you could say, how much does it weigh? Well, I guess 10 ounces, right? Okay, you guys, if I keep holding this water up, how much will it weigh in a couple of hours? How much will it weigh this time tomorrow night? If I just have to hold this for days, weeks, months, years, how heavy is this going to get? I'm not going to be able to hold it, am I? I mean, it will become heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. Like literally the weight will weigh me down and all of my thoughts will be consumed with just trying to hold this up. And that's the way unforgiveness is. So when we have a conflict that we do not resolve, the longer we hold it, the heavier it gets. In fact, it'll get so heavy that it's going to cause you a lot of pain. Your hands are going to cramp, your arms are going to cramp, your back's going to cramp, and pretty soon all your thoughts are consumed about the pain that you're in from holding this. And it was never intended to be that heavy. It was never intended to be that heavy. And y'all, when you have regular communication and nightly communication, and you really strive to, first of all, commit that you'll continue to talk, even on the sore subjects, and that you won't give up. Transparency has helped you guys draw closer. Yes. We talked earlier today about transparency and vulnerability, because vulnerability is the key to connection. It is. So, conflict resolution. Figure out a way that works for you guys, but keep talking it out. But not with anger, but with rational thinking. So whenever you guys can get to the point of just saying, we're just going to practice talking. This is why I like what Brandon said earlier. This is a safe place, right? That's sort of his catchphrase, that if they have something to talk about that's going to be more difficult or maybe a sore subject, he'll just say, or his wife will say, that's their catchphrase. They'll say, is this a safe place? And the other person says, okay, it needs to be a safe place. Thanks for sharing, Fernanda. I need to create a safe place. When one is not willing to talk, it probably means that you guys aren't talking on a regular basis. So good communication isn't a regular part of your life. And if good communication isn't a regular part of your life and you're not practicing it daily by doing something fun like a daily devotional together, then you guys can't talk about difficult things either, because you're not even talking about regular, easy, fun things. So there's been a disconnect. So watch some of my replays. I've got lots of replays you guys can watch on my website, TrinaTitusLozano.com. Brandon, can you just type that up there? TrinaTitusLozano.com, and there's lots of tips about emotional health and marriage and family and communication and on there. And I will continue to talk about this topic, so I'm going to be talking about marriage all week, so stay tuned. But yes, you guys, first of all, thanks, Brandon. You guys have to just commit that I will take personal responsibility for my own emotions. Thanks, Carvers. I will take personal responsibility for my anger, for my responsibility to communicate. So I can't force them to communicate with me. I can't force them to talk to me, but I could make a decision that I'm going to communicate in a calm, relaxed fashion that is safe, that's a safe environment. And I'm not going to be yelling or screaming or putting you down. I'm just going to communicate and just talk in plain English without swearing, without being angry. Just communicate, just a regular conversation. But it's got to be done with honor and respect, okay? Because if there's no honor and if there's no respect, that's right, you got to be mature adult, have self-control. If there's no honor and no respect, you're talking over each other, you're arguing with each other. Y'all, arguing takes two people. So I talked about this in my Periscope a few days ago. Arguing takes two people. And if you just determine, I'm not going to argue. If it's not going to be a civil conversation, I'll just wait until it can be. And you know what? Try again. So it's your goal to communicate. It's your desire that they'll communicate back. But today was my goal to go buy this book. And so it has got some great tips. It's going to be a fun thing to do for James and I, who's sitting in the room with me, and he didn't want to get behind the camera. So anyway, but he's listening. We're going to do this, right, babe? Yeah. It's not fun? Okay, he said, yeah. Did y'all hear that? Say yeah real loud, hon.
Yes.
He's very excited about this. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be really a lot of fun. You ask each other permission to talk and make sure it's a good time. Great tip, Wendy. That is awesome. That's great. I'm going to read y'all a few of the core principles that they're going to. Sonny says she wants to see you, honey. He's like, no. He's sitting in his chair. I'm the outgoing one. He's the relaxed one. Honey, you can type something in there so they know you're listening. You have something to do tomorrow. Buy the book. There you go. I ordered it from Ardell's. I bought the last copy, so I ordered a couple more. But they might have it at Lifeway or something. Okay, so here's some of the things that the book says. I will just read them to you real quick. But these are what it says. Look to the Bible as your guidebook. Number 1, stay in sync spiritually. Y'all got to make sure that you're on the same page spiritually. So, hey, make it a regular thing to read the word together, to do your devotional together. Make it a regular thing to go to church every week together. Stuff like that. It helps you stay in sync spiritually, okay? So manage expectations. I always say don't have expectations. Just have expectancies, which is a lot different than expectations. Okay, work as a team. Remember, y'all, our house, our kids, our bills, our finances, our, oh yeah, sorry, he's not feeling good. Our everything, y'all, our cars, our home, our vacation, it's our life. So you guys work as a team, and one thing you can do to work as a team is say our with everything. Our kids, our parents, and even if they're in-laws, you know, they're still our parents. They're our family. So you guys think about that. That's one way to keep making it good teamwork is use that pronoun, our, instead of mine and yours, okay? That'll help with that. Communicate often. So make it a daily thing to communicate, and it helps if y'all eat meals together. We eat breakfast together almost every morning, and that really helps us to communicate while we're eating at the table. And hey, we're going to have fun communicating using this book. So this is going to be fun. I'm excited. Okay, so don't run away from conflict. I already covered that. And support each other in serving others. Y'all, it is so great because we do support each other in serving others. He works and serves others all the time. I'm working and serving others all the time. I'm periscoping twice a day. And you know, never once has he not been supportive of this. Because I'm serving you right now and he's sitting right here by me. He might not like to be behind the camera, but he's been supportive and he doesn't resent the fact that I've decided to do this. So, hey, Tracy, here's the name of the book. It is The Uncommon Marriage, and it's just a devotional. So it might even be a great Christmas present you guys can do. I love Tony Dungy. I love his story. I love his wife, and it's been really fun just today to read some of the things that she writes. They both take turns writing in the book. They both write some of the devotionals. So then they share about their life. You know, they've had good times and bad times, and they've done it all together with Jesus as the center. So I hope that y'all are inspired today to start doing devotionals together. I bought it. I know my husband's willing to do it together. So whoever wants to take the initiative, go for it and make it a priority early in the evening. I like how my son said that they do it right after they tuck the kids in bed, before they start watching TV, before they do anything else. And I think that is a great idea. Make it happen in the early evening or maybe first thing in the morning. But y'all figure out when it works in your schedule to do something like this together. It'll be a lot of fun. So go for it, Robin. Y'all do it. Matt says you're going to do it awesome. Yeah, it could be 5 minutes a night. And like Brandon said on the Periscope earlier today, it could even, you know, start a conversation that would last longer, but it's just probably like a 5-minute commitment per night. Anyone can do that. So y'all do that and enjoy it. That's your tip for today. I'll be back tomorrow at noon and 9 talking more about some marriage tips. He will. I think Drew will be super excited about this. It'll just be something to do. He likes to plan. He's a man that likes to plan, and he'll tackle it. So I think that'll be fun for y'all to do together. So we're excited about it. And right, babe? Woo woo. Right, honey? You excited? His hands are up in the air. He's excited. So, all right, y'all, just another way to connect. And the way I said earlier, you know, I'm sure he's excited because it'll help us connect spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, and physically. So that's always a benefit too. So y'all have a good rest of the night, and we are too. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye.